Good morning, it's me. I'm back after weeks, a couple weeks. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live on Facebook on Wednesday morning, January 8th. It's 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and you can find me here every Wednesday. Now that the holidays are over, you can find me here every Wednesday morning. Or if you are watching me later, I also upload this to Facebook so that you can find me there as well. So on Facebook, you can find me at facebook.com/dazzled by stamping. Or if you're just looking for other content that I have, projects, classes, that sort of thing. Sorry, really itchy nose suddenly. You can find me on my website at dazzledbystamping.com. Good morning, Sandy. I'm happy that you're here. How are you feeling? I'm going to refresh my screen a second here. It's funny, Todd saw me getting ready for my live for this morning, and he's like, do you remember how to do that? I said, that is totally the truth. It's been so long, I was thinking the same thing. So I hope you had a wonderful holiday season and you were able to get some rest and have some family time. And I need something to drink already. Feeling great. Looking for an agenda from. Oh, yay. That's awesome. I'm so glad that you're feeling much better. So knock on wood, Todd and I haven't really had, well, I guess we had sort of a mini stomach thing. I don't think, hi Marcia, I don't think that Todd missed any work, and I don't know, it was just a little minor, very minor thing, but we've been healthy and very thankful. Hi Kathy. And we had a nice time with, Liz didn't come home for Christmas. I don't know if she's planning on coming home this month sometime or not, but she works retail, and she said too many people have, I bet Zoe's eager to use your card cafe. She's so funny. Liz said that too many people had, hi Nancy, I can only see part of your thing. Looks like you won't be here to watch the video. You can watch later. So I do have to say, I know that shipping can be a problem around the holidays, but I have to say that UPS did an awesome job. There were 2 packages that I sent UPS. I trust them more than the post office. They just get there faster. At least for Liz, it gets there really fast. So I printed my shipping, and it was past the date that they had said, you know, do this date if you want it there by Christmas. It was past that date. And it's still, so I think it was on a Wednesday and was supposed to be there. Oh, it must have been a Thursday, and I was supposed to be there by Friday. Hi, Jamie. Happy New Year to you, too. And good morning, Dot. Is it you and Carson? Are you back together again? Anyway, it did not get there the next day like that it was promised. But that was fine. I would have thought it was going to get there on Monday maybe. And it still got there. Hi, Bev. It still got there either on Friday or Saturday. And then I also got another package down to Florida before Christmas, even though I just sent it on that Thursday or something. Anyway, I was very happy with UPS. I knew I was pushing it because I just didn't have the stuff ready yet. But anyway, so I was very thankful for how good of a job that they did. So I don't have a randomizer to do today because I made sure to do it at the end of my live last time, so that I wasn't holding on to cards for a couple weeks while I was not on my live. So I don't have that. But for those of you who might be watching for the first time, I call it my randomizer. With what I make here, I give away. Oh, nice. I haven't heard of Leo the truck. That's good that he's having his own fun. Hi, Marlene. Thank you for joining me. Oh, and I saw Debbie shared. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. What was I starting to say? I got interrupted wanting to talk about Carson. So if this is the first time that you're watching me, I give away the projects that I make on my live typically. And so I call it my randomizer. So everybody who's engaging with me during my live or by next week when I do the drawing, then I will put your name in what I call my randomizer, and then I do a running thing, and then it says, okay, this person won. So anyway, so I don't have to do that today because I already did that at the end of my video last time. So I need a drink already again. My mouth is just really dry this morning. Okay. So celebration started, new mini catalog started. Good morning, Donna. How are you? We even had online exclusive start. We have 3 new, I about said starter kits. They're not new starter kits. They're new all-inclusive kits. And then also there was one more category. Online exclusives. Oh, there's a new scrapbooking brochure. So I put links to all of those on my website, dazzledbystamping.com. And also, I did link them in my first little paragraph last night when I sent your email with a cute little project that Jamie Sales made, her swap. I just love it. It was so cool. So lots of new things right now, which is amazing. And what I'm going to play with today, I'm actually going to show you a card that some of you have seen already. Some of you in my clubs are going to make something similar anyway. But then I also have a new one. But anyway, so I'm using Darling Dinos. Do you say Dinos or Dinos? I think I get confused because of Flintstones. Darling Dinos. These are just adorable. I don't know. I just love them. Even though there's coloring, even though I don't know. I'm not a dinosaur person. I just love these. They're so cute. And there's lots of dies that go with it too, but I don't have all of them on here because I'm going to be using, or I did use some of them. But anyway, they're adorable. And also so tell me, have you looked at all the catalogs and online stuff and whatever? What's one of your favorite things that you have found? My very, very favorite thing from the mini catalog is the plaid designer paper. And I don't know if I showed you that. For some reason, I'm having flashbacks of showing you that on my live last time, even though I didn't show you, I don't think I showed you any new product. But I'm going to show you that in a minute. So I'm going to put you down and I'm going to start stamping right away. Well, after I show you the designer paper, that is so very cool. Okay, so I need to use my magic wand. On backwards, you put you upside down. And here we go. Okay, so here is Dinos again. I just love them. Any color you can imagine. Exactly. Okay, so just sag over. I have my design paper over here. So so this is all I have left of this plaid, which I'm actually going to be using that today. So here's this one. I love that you have the plaid look and you have the gingham sort of look. And I also love, once I show you all these, I'll tell you, oh, that's the same one. Once I show you all these, I'll tell you the colors that are included in here. You know how they always show the packaging, or show it on the back of the packaging. Happy New Year, Carrie. Thanks for joining me. There, as soon as I saw these. So are you guys like me and you love plaid? There's so much in that mini that I know, I love it so much. So I'm not sure how much of a plaid person I am. Like the clothes that I choose, I choose what fits me right. But when it comes to stamping, oh my goodness, I just can't get enough of the gingham or plaid. It just makes me happy. Yeah, there's so much in the mini, and then there's so much in the online exclusives too. It's crazy. Okay, so in this designer paper, so this is on the back of all of our designer paper, right underneath the name and size and whatever, it says all the colors that are in here. So that was Basic Beige, Boho Blue, Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, Cherry Cobbler, Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Pebbled Path, Pecan Pie, and Wild Wheat. Now, there is a change that I know people have noticed. I noticed online when you go and look at designer paper. If you're looking at, I know they are nice plaids. If you go and look at designer paper, or even in the, well, in the catalog, it doesn't show you all the colors that are in the designer paper. It does show you the main colors of the suite if you look at, I'm going to show you on here. Okay, so plaids are page 25 in here. Colors are not mentioned here. Colors are shown at the bottom of the suite. This is Storybook Moments. I'm not using the storybook things. But they are also, I love gingham too. They are also online, but you have to, so this is page 25, and I'm going to show you quick. Page 50 and 50, no, just 51 is the Darling Dinos bundle. If you go online, love the plaid DSP too. I love the entire suite collection. Yeah, you like the storybook? Cool. If you look online and look at the designer paper, there's a description on the side. If you click on it, and then the description on the side, there's a see more or I don't know what all it says. But you can click it, and then it'll drop down, and then it'll give you all the colors of the design paper. So it still does have it online. It's just not as quickly found. Okay, time to stamp. So first thing I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to stamp. Oh, no. I'm going to stamp first, but I have to tell you something. First I have to get the other one. So we're using Memento because I'm going to be using Stampin' Blends, which are alcohol-based. So you need Memento for the alcohol-based marker. So I'm going to be using Memento. And I don't know if you remember me harping on this forever or not, but Memento is a fabric pad. And whenever I would use this, I would say, okay, make sure that you ink it up and stamp it on your scrap and make sure that it looks good, that you have a good image and whatever. And I've said, I don't know how many times, I've said photopolymer and fabric pads. Photopolymer is the clear stamps that we carry. Photopolymer and fabric stamp pads, they don't like each other very well. They don't play together very well. In fact, I remember Stampin' Up! Saying photopolymer and our firm foam pads were made for each other specifically. They were formulated together. Well, yes. Yeah, it was all the same thing. Well, suddenly I had a friend, I was watching her video. I don't often watch other people's videos, honestly. I have enough things to do. And she did something amazing, which was she took her uninked white craft pad. That's how you buy them. They come uninked, and they come with a white craft refill. She took her uninked pad and she put Memento ink in it. Ah, it's amazing. It is, it's unbelievable. So, I did hopefully others have done this also. I put in a suggestion at Stampin' Up! That they need to make the firm foam ink pads available just by themselves. I am going to have so much fun. They need to put them available just by themselves because, so I bought one to try it out. I have a white craft pad, but I wanted an uninked craft pad. And I tried it, love it, and invested in like 6 or 7 more so that I have enough for my classes if I'm spreading them around and whatever. But the thing is, then your white craft ink refill bottle that you get with it, it's just extra. You just have extra. And it's unnecessary. But anyway, so I put in a suggestion. But regardless, I wanted all of my Memento ink pads to be the firm foam. They stamp, look how nice and dark that is. They stamp nice and dark and crisp and clear, and I just love it. Now, I do still test it just to make sure. It's amazing. I test it to make sure, and then I can stamp on. Oh, I just love it. I just love it so much. So, so I've invested in a bunch of these, and you might want to consider it as well. They just work really well together. So obviously, I crossed out white because I don't want to get this confused with my white. I crossed out white. I wrote Memento on here, on the ends. It's amazing. So I stamped both of my dinosaurs because they need to dry a little bit for the cards that I'm going to be making, because I'm going to be coloring both of those. So I'm going to put those aside for the moment. It's funny. So these you, like Dot said, you can use any color imaginable, anything that you want. So I have dinosaurs all over my desk, my table here, because I'm trying to play with color to see what way I like best. But after you mentioned that on Sunday, can't wait to get to use it. Yes! Woo! Anyway, sometimes one color as the focal point doesn't work as well as it does as an accent color. So I have lots of dinosaurs around that I have been testing colors. Anyway, I'm going to set those aside, and I'm going to start working on my card. So first, I'm going to do this one first. So some of you have already seen this, but that's okay. So this is Boho Blue, and I'm going to start with, I'm going to make a birthday card. So there's lots of options in this stamp set as far as if it's birthday or there's birthday, you're the best, I love you, you're terrific. I just love it. It's so cute. And, oh, I forgot. There's one more thing I have to do before I move on. Good thing I looked at that. Hi, Jennifer. I'm happy that you're here. Okay. Some of these little things in this stamp set are hilarious. Look at this guy. I had to put his glasses on him. I just love them. Oh, they're too cute. Okay. So, Jennifer, I think you already learned about the tip about memento and an ink pad. I think we talked about it on our team live. Okay, so I'm going to make this a birthday card. So I'm going to start with a balloon. I'm going to go randomly over on the side here. Because I'm going to have more stuff over here, so I don't need to do that. So I have my balloon. Now I'm going to add the string. I know I love the glasses. Okay. Now, whenever you're using firm foam, especially the smaller the stamp, which this isn't exactly a small stamp, but it's skinny. The smaller the stamp, the more careful and more gentle you need to be when you're inking it up. You always tap, tap, tap. You don't push, push, squish. We don't need to make a mess of our ink pad or our stamps or our project. So I just tapped it very lightly, but obviously I got nice ink coverage there. Okay, so I think we are done with that one. Okay, so one of my favorite stamps in here is, it says roar means, and then there's a space, and then there's in dinosaur. Oh, I love it. Okay, so we're going to stamp roar means. So I'm just inking up roar means, and I'm using Misty Moonlight. I wanted a darker blue for this. And I'm stamping it on Calypso Coral. So I have roar means. And then I'm going to use my chamois. I don't often use a chamois unless it's in classes or whatever so people can clean stamps. And I'm going to clean it off before I go to use it on the inside. So I'm going to stamp the inside this time. Can you imagine? Oops, I do need this open though. Ah. All right, so this is my inside piece. And I'm starting with the in dinosaur because I feel like I can work stuff around it more easily. So I'm putting in dinosaur inside. So I just inked up that bottom part, even though there's a top part. Roar means in dinosaur. And now I'm going to say, you're terrific. You're terrific in dinosaur. All right, and then I'm going to get the happy birthday on here. So I'm doing all this extra stuff right now because I'm letting my memento ink dry before I start coloring it. You don't want to color it with the with your Stampin' Blends before it's dry because it will still bleed it, and that's why we're using memento in the first place. This is Calypso Coral. I'm just putting a little heart on here. Okay, so here's my inside. And I'm going to put it, oops. If you weren't quite with me at the beginning, Todd joked, like, do you actually remember how to do this? meaning my life. And I said, that's totally true. I have to remember all the things that I need to do. Okay, so that's my inside. And Roar Means is going to go on white. I don't want this to get lost. So we're going to put this all together. Set that aside. And then put my designer paper on here. Okay, so this is going on here. So here's the start of my card. Actually, it's most of my card. Now I'm going to color. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm going to leave this on here like that. I'm using light Calypso Coral. I started trying to blend it with the light and dark colors of the Stampin' Blends. And I just felt like it was unnecessary with these cute little creatures. Maybe it's because I'm just not that great at coloring. Maybe it's because I prefer to use the brush tip as opposed to the fine tip typically. And so I can't get it small enough to be able to, hi Mario, can't get it small enough to be able to blend it correctly, but there's enough places to add other color on these dinos that I just don't feel like it's necessary to do the blending. So I'm just using the light Calypso Coral here. So I'm doing it on the body and legs. I was doing good talking for a minute, and then I suddenly got quiet. Do you guys get quiet when you color too? I think I've noticed it in class. You have stepped up your coloring game. Well, I have, but I still don't enjoy coloring like avid coloring people do. And it just doesn't come naturally like it might for some. Okay, so this is just light Calypso Coral. I'm not doing dark. I'm not trying to get shading in here because I'm adding other color in other ways, and so it just makes it adorable without it. Okay, so this is light Boho Blue. So I'm going to get his belly. And his spots. Right. I never liked Barney when he was out. I didn't have my kids watch it. But also I don't have Barney Blue gingham or plaid paper, so you know that sort of made my decisions on colors. If I had Barney Blue, I might have gone with, or Barney Purple, I might have gone with it. Okay, so this is light Misty Moonlight, and so I'm going to get his horns and his nails. I hate the word toenails, but that's what I'm doing. Okay, got the horns. There's nails here. Oops. I kind of went out of the lines a little bit. That happens sometimes because I'm doing the brush tip. So here's my guy. Isn't he cute? I just love him. Okay, so by the power of television, I have him die cut now for you. So obviously I used my, well, this could have gone through the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, or could be the big ones. But anyway, here's my guy. And so now we're going to finish putting the card all together. So, dimensionals. I do have them. He is cute. Thanks. I do have my dimensionals nearby. I did remember to do that. put this on here. Put this on here. Take this off. All right, so he's gonna go kind of right here. Then we need the roar means. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I love the plaid too. They were meant for each other. Even though it's the plaid is shown with the storybook, excuse me, they were meant for each other. Okay, so now I just need a bling. So this bling is fun. This is called Sunny Day Iridescent Dots. And, oops, it fell right off. It's because I transferred them from a less full sheet. So these are from the one that has the lobster in it. It's probably called Sunny Days since they're Sunny Day dots. Let's see if I can find it quick. Oh, I know it's a sweet, so it's got to be further back here. I already passed it. Birthday. I thought it was a sweet. Why can't I find it? All right. We have to go look in the back. All right. Not natural botanicals. What did I say it was called? Sunny. Well, anyway, maybe I'll look here and find it. Embellishment, Sunny Day Dots, 31. Here they are, Ocean Friends. So these dots are from Ocean Friends. I love the colors in here. They're so fun. And these dots go with lots of things. They go with a bunch of the free paper that's in the celebration stuff. So you remember what celebration is all about, right? So if you spend $60, you get to choose a free item from the celebration brochure. So let me show you some of the papers that, like, it goes with the Toadstool Gardens paper. I love that. And then there's also, I think, the fruit medley one, which I know Dina won't like, but some of the rest of you might like it. Some of it can go with here too. It's just not as stunning to me. Where did it go? Oh, I guess maybe not as much with that. 2 of the colors can in the fruit salad. Anyway, so here's my card with our cute little dot on it. I just love him. So the card says, roar means you're terrific and dinosaur. Happy birthday. I love it so much. Okay, so now we're going to do the other dinosaur. I have it on here so you can see it better. So this time I'm using wild wheat because of the colors that I'm going to be using later. I tried wild wheat, and there's also, what's the color? Well, so this is the designer paper that I'm using. So there's also Cajun Craze in here, and I was trying dinosaurs with both of those colors, and I just didn't like it as well, and I wanted a little bit different color. This one's even harder to do with my brush tip, because there's just tinier sections. But anyway, so I'm using light wild wheat, and I'll let you. So what color do you think that I might use for his spots? I'm not going to tell you yet till I start doing it. I'll put the paper back out here. What color might you use? I don't think I saw anybody saying what their some of their favorite items were in the catalog. I asked that and then I don't think anybody said. Though I do remember, was it Marlene? Or Bev? Bev said, there's so much in the mini catalog that I love. And I know Marlene loves the storybook. That is very, the storybook is very nostalgic. Is that the right word? Pink? Didn't go with pink, though I should try that sometime. Okay, so I got this all together. So I just decided to go simple. Thank you for guessing, no doubt. And I'm using black. So by the way, I want to show you this marker a second. Have you guys bought markers in the past year, or maybe it's 2? I don't remember. So it's our normal brush tip. These are the Stampin' Write markers. Our normal brush tip marker. But then the tip changed on the fine tip. Look at the tip on here. So I'm showing you this because peachy color might have been good. Like maybe the coral might have been good, but I didn't like the Cajun. So I'm showing you this because right now, when you sign up to be a new demonstrator, you have 2 options of your bonus that you get during celebration. You either get 2 of the assortments of the Stampin' Write markers, which there's 10 in each. They're valued at $35 each. And then you also get a free stamp set that they designed specially for you. Or if you don't want that deal, if you don't need markers, if you don't want markers like this, or you can choose just an extra, a bonus $30 of product. So that's just during celebration, so through February 28th. And no, I'm not using those colors. I'm just using black. I decided I wanted it to stand out, and he would be pretty cute this way too. So it's an awesome deal. I think that I read that the deal, if you choose that first option where you're getting markers, it's a $90 value, which makes sense because if each set of markers is $35, that's $70 right there, and then a $20 stamp set. That's pretty amazing. I love that. So I remember somebody saying, do you guys remember what the markers used to look like? I still have them. I haven't replaced all mine. I'm going to find... That's the gray granite one. Yeah. So here's what the tip used to look like. So there's a lot more ink area on here. So if you're wanting to, I've heard that it's really good. I don't use the fine tip very often. I told you I like the brush tip, but I've heard that this fine tip is much better. It's an awesome deal. So if you're looking to replace your markers, it's a great deal for you. And you can take advantage of the deal, and you can get discount on what you buy as a demonstrator. Of course, you get to join all my team events, which we have a monthly team meeting, and we're also having a team retreat in the summer. All right, just a second. I gotta concentrate on these toes. So if you actually could replace your whole stock of markers this way. Yeah, the markers are nice. You could replace your whole stock of markers. Isn't he cute? This way, because you could choose as your starter kit the other 2 sets of markers. So like, let's say you get, for your starter kit itself, you can choose whatever product you want as your starter kit. So you could choose brights and subtles, and 2 sets of in colors. That's probably $105. Does that sound about right? Because it's probably a total of $35, and then together $35. So that's $105. And then the other 2 sets of markers could be your freebies. So regals and neutrals. You could use that as your whole starter kit and you still have more money to spend. Okay, so here's my guy. So let me know if you have an interest in him. And again, by the power of television, I have him cut out. He's so cute. Okay, so now that he's all cut out, I'm going to start putting my card together. I'll just set him up there a minute. Okay. So I'm using strips of, this is the same designer paper. I'm using strips of these. And I'm going to put it on I'm putting it on black. So we're going to make sure that there's an even, and what I always start so that I can get an even border around one end, and then I'm going to do the same at the other end. So the deal on the marker deal for the starter kit, it lasts for celebration. So through February 28th. That's how long you can get that deal. So we have that. And then we're going to put this on our white card base. So the colors are kind of basic, but it's very cute. Okay, now, I don't know if you saw this die or not, but I'm using these dies, these eggshell dies. They crack me up. Okay, so we're gonna put him on here. Okay, now don't get mad at me. I'm gonna put him in his shell, but then I need to cut his tail off. He's just pretend, so don't worry. He's just pretend. I don't want his tail sticking out of the shell because he's just sitting in it sweetly. We're going to pretend it's tucked in there, but I have to make that image look that way. Ha! He's so funny. Okay. And then I'm going to put, I'm going to use a different one. Then I'm going to put a shell on the top of his head. It cracks me up. Look at him. All right, need dimensionals again. Wow, I actually kept track of them. Okay, so we need one here, one here, one here. We're going to use this skinny one on the neck. His neck is really skinny. This particular, I already mentioned the Flintstones once. This particular dinosaur makes me think of Dino, the actual Dino on the Flintstones, because he was this long-necked one. Okay, so we're going to put him on here. Oh, look at him. He makes me happy. All right, so now we're going to add a little bit more embellishment here. So we're going to do this in a couple different ways. This one I'm not stamping inside. So I put my memento again. Where is... Oh, okay, so I know some of you came in late. So I'm showing you. You'll have to go back and watch. I saw a tip from one of my friends. I watched her video, and she was shown putting Memento ink in an uninked white craft pad. It's firm foam. It is... I can't wait to get this one. You mean you're going to win this card, or do you mean you're going to get the stamp set, Mario? Anyway, using it with a firm foam ink pad is amazing. Thanks, Donna and Bev. Okay, so first I'm going to put little dinosaur tracks here. Not really sure where he's walking. I'm just making a path, I guess. Making more interest. Need the stamp set, but maybe I win the card. Exactly. Okay, so now... Oh, I'm not doing happy birthday on this one. I'm doing you're the best. So I have to say, I told you about my feelings on that it seems like it stays darker. I know it's cute in the egg. I just love it. I don't use all the extra die pieces very often, and I probably won't use all these die pieces, but I just love that one. On designer paper, it does soak in, like, so that it's looking more gray, like I didn't like before. But it looks great on white, which I love. Okay, so now this time, I'm not using new embellishments. These are actually from... Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. These are from the annual catalog. These are called adhesive back textured dots. I forgot which suite this is from. But I just wanted something... I don't know, not necessarily sparkly, coordinates. Where did my take your pick tool go? I can't find it. There it is. Okay, so I'm just going to put one down here. It just sort of needs something there. And then I'm going to do one in the middle, sort of in the middle. I don't actually want to put it right in the squares, so I'm going to go off a little bit. One this way. One this way. Oops, it's not the right spacing. Oh, and then I just lost the adhesive. Okay, so I have to say, in general, you're supposed to have an odd number of embellishments on your card. But I sort of feel like this is okay. He makes me happy. Because, like, it's sectioned off differently. So I feel like it's okay to have 1 here and 3 here. And I just like 3 up there with you're the best. And I didn't stamp the inside. I'm going to let you figure out what to do there. Oh, I'm going to do the path, though. The steps here again. We'll do that much. All right. There we go. Okay, so that's all of my stamping. So I'm going to put you guys up and I'll show you the cards better. Okay, need to use my magic wand on backwards, upside down. There we go. Okay, so here is my card that I made. He's so cute. I just love it. Hi, Audrey, you just missed everything. Oh, you might have said something earlier that I missed. Watching with no sun because I'm at work. I may be in and out. I gotcha. So here's the second card that I made. I love on here that the white stands out so much because of all the other color that's around there. White always makes it, your colors pop. It's important to have white in your card. So there's your first one. And then the second one. So this is the one that something similar a bunch of my club members are going to be making too. So roar means you're terrific in dinosaur. Happy birthday. I love these. Okay, so, excuse me. So next week, thank you. I'm glad that you like them. Next week, I will be doing my randomizer for this. You do not have to be present to win, but you do have to engage with me today to be on my list for next week. Thank you. So what do you think? Do you guys need this stamp set? I wasn't sure at first. I thought it was really cute. And then I'm like, you know what? I need to try it. And then it was the one that I wanted to play with once I got it. So thank you so much. Okay. So things that are going on. There is lots to look at, both in catalogs, just online, new kits, the scrapbooking brochure. Oh, there is some cute stuff in there. There's a new... Did anybody check out the new scrapbooking brochure yet? I have a link on my website and in my email that I sent last night. There's a new, it's probably sized. Good job, Mario. It's sized, intended for scrapbooking, I think. I may borrow from somebody, probably not my own. There's a new, I'm just going to say a Be Mine set. Like I think we still have a Be Mine. We have the Bee Builder punch and then the stamp set that goes with it. There's a new stamp set intended for scrapbooking, and there's new designer paper, and it's instead of reds and yellows, it's purple and yellows. Oh, it's adorable. It's on the way to me. Okay, so you also have to sign up for two things is what I have open right now. My one-day crafting retreat. It's open until February 1, and the date of the retreat itself is February 15. That is open for registration, and if you have been invited to my hostess appreciation party, you should have received an invitation. Oh, excuse me. Invitation in your email. I don't know what that means. Oh, have a good day all. Took me a minute. Thank you, Audrey. If you're coming to Hostess Appreciation, you need to register. So make sure that you register for that. I think a reminder went out this morning. So make sure that you take care of that. So that's all that I can think of right now. There's a lot going on. If you have questions about anything, about Celebration, about joining my team and taking advantage of the cool deal that Stampin' Up! Is offering right now, let me know. I would love to have you on my team. So have a great day, and I will see you again next week, Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I will talk to you later. Bye.